Okay, welcome to Captain Douchebag Boxing. This is the first ever podcast I've ever done. The subject matter, as you can tell from the picture, is the Fury Wilder fight. Absolutely fantastic fight. Really glad it's happening. So let's get into it. It's prediction time. I've got my homeboy D Money with me here.
Yo.
Who do you think is going to win, mate?
I'm going to stick my neck on the line and say Fury by points.
Mate, I was really hoping you were going to go with Wilder because I wanted to argue the Fury angle, which, 6 months ago would have seemed completely fucking insane.
Well, there's a lot to be said for script in these podcasts.
But yeah, flipping heck, man. Fury, is it too soon? 2 fights against, let's be honest, bang average opposition, below average opposition, really. It's not great preparation. But latest photos you see of him, he looks really in shape.
Yeah.
And I think we all agree that the Fury that fought Klitschko beats Wilder.
If you're using that as a yardstick, which we are in this case, as he is looking in good shape, and we've seen that performance against Klitschko and what he did to him out there, I think he's going to do the same to Wilder. I think Klitschko's a better fighter than Wilder. He's certainly a better boxer. As Fury says, Wilder's only got 2 punches, but if he lands with that right hand, Fury's snoozing. It's over. So it should be an exciting fight because you've got that factor of that knockout factor that Wilder brings. But I think Fury's good plan is to do exactly what he did to Klitschko, spoil. Every time he comes forward or tries to land, he's going to eat shots, and I don't think that'll be enough of a deterrent to stop Wilder working, and he'll get frustrated. It'll be a long night for him.
But to be fair, it was like that against Ortiz, and he did turn it around and he got the job done. Obviously, there's a lot of dodginess. But let me ask you this. Was Tyson Fury on the roids for that Klitschko fight? He got done for roids, mate. He got done for Nandrolone, mate. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't get... The whole cocaine thing, a lot of people just forget about the story. Think, he just lost his mind. He was smashed in loads of beak. He just lost the plot. But actually, he got done for roids.
It's a very good point, and not a lot of people are talking about that. Not enough people are talking about that.
Yeah.
Will that have a factor? Because you've got to imagine he's going to be clean for this fight. I mean, they're doing the VADA testing. I don't know.
You'd hope so. You'd hope that for a bloody world heavyweight title fight in 2018 that it'd be mandatory.
But he's lost
VADA
a lot
testing.
of weight in a short amount of time. Is he on the clenbuterol? Is he, on them fat stripping drugs? I don't know.
Well, this is a new thing. His trainer as well. He's got a new trainer. I think his name's Ben. Is it Ben Davison? Possibly. I might just be making that up. But anyway, the guy. He's not an experienced boxing trainer. I'm not even sure he's a boxing trainer. He might be a bit of a glorified personal trainer. And let's not lie about it, he's got the job done. He's looking trim,
in good shape. And he's got Freddie Roach in the corner.
Yeah.
So,
good set of eyes. He knows his boxing, Tyson Fury. He knows his boxing.
He does. But I'm glad you brought up a second ago that Wilder-Ortiz fight, because I wanted to talk about that, and that's one of the main reasons why I think Fury can win the fight.
Go on then.
Because if you look at that fight back, and it's a brilliant fight, if anyone hasn't watched it, I recommend just go on YouTube and watch it. Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, absolutely brilliant fight. But there was a lot of controversial things that happened in that fight. Number one for me on the top of the list is when Ortiz has got Wilder in trouble at the end of a round, like really in trouble, and the bell rings and he has the minute rest, and then they come back in. And the referee pulls the fight up and goes, "Oh, no, you've got to cut," and sends him back to the corner, giving that Wilder another 20, 30 seconds to recover.
That's fucking disgraceful, that was. That was disgraceful.
It was out of order.
If that had been the other way round, Luis Ortiz ain't getting shit in terms of exercise. That was Dodge's fault. Also, I swear one round where Wilder was struggling, they cut the round off short. I swear that happened, I remember at the time just going, "Oh my god, this is like blatant cheating." It felt like if the officials were, if you could accuse them of rooting for one side.
Oh yeah, they wanted Wilder to win.
Yeah.
It suited their agenda for Wilder to win that fight, and because and Ortiz is a very good fighter. He's Wilder's the toughest opponent by a million miles, in my opinion.
Oh well, yeah, Wilder struggled.
And he really struggled. It was a long, hard night for him, and Fury's going to be bringing all those boxing skills to the table with the size of his frame. Wilder is going to find it difficult to land. And,
you say that, but Pianetta landed a few shots. They weren't crazy shots, but he landed shots.
Very true. Very true.
Fury's lost another stone and a bit. But
I don't think that Fury really... And no one wants to get punched in the face, obviously, but I don't think Wilder really feared or had the respect that Fury's going to have for Wilder's right hand in his previous fights and those 2 comeback fights. He's going to really, really be avoiding that right hand at all costs.
Yeah.
And
Well, the other thing is, truth be told, right, because we've got two angles that we're coming at this from. First is who we're going to bet on, because we sort of had a bit of a chat and we both think that this is a 50-50 fight where Fury's got better than even odds. So I'd be leaning and having a bet on Fury. But in terms of who's the actual favourite for the fight, I've sort of got to say Wilder, because, you know, it's proven. He beat Ortiz. You look at Fury's, like, we're going on Fury's potential. We've not seen what he's got left in the tank after that big layoff. You know, I'd love to be in his camp. I'd love to just watch a couple of sparring sessions. You know, that'll tell you everything you need. We're going to know after the first round, you're going to know, I think, how this fight goes.
I think that's unfair as well, because Wilder has got that knockout power even in the last round, in the 12th. He's got it in the first round. The fight can go 12 rounds. Wilder can be behind on everyone's scorecard, not win a round, and knock him out in the 12th round. He brings that to the table. But I think I've sort of like noticed a gap in the market here. Like, you know, say if you're a professional gambler or you're really keen on this sort of stuff, that Wilder to win by knockout is 11-8, which is better than evens. And there's no way, in my opinion, that Wilder can win this fight on points. And Fury to win the fight is 13-10. So if you put a load of money on each of them, you're going to get better than evens.
So if you put 100 quid on each, you win.
You're going to get 200 and something back. Yeah. And for me, the only two outcomes of this fight is Wilder wins by knockout or Fury wins. And you can have Fury to win by knockout or points in that 13-10. That's just Fury to win the fight is 13-10. Wilder knockout 18-11. You're going to make money. So
no, that is a good move, mate. If I had some money, if I had any money at all,
and if I had some balls, I'd probably put it on, mate. And, you know, if you put $1,000 on each, I think your minimum return is like 300 quid profit. You know, 11-8. I'm just doing off the top of my head. I think that's 325 quid profit. If Fury wins, it's 13-10, 300 quid win. So. You know, but you're putting $2,000 down there. You know what I mean? That's going to be an exciting night if you're going to put fucking $2,000 to put on it. But,
exciting or terrifying?
Take your heart pills.
Yeah. No, it is going to be epic. I do think though, after the first round, we're going to see, can Fury move? Can he keep Wilder at bay? Is he, you know, doing the things? Then obviously the question is his stamina. If he is fighting clean this time, you know, how many times have we seen him fight clean? In the past sort of
I think
couple
stamina is
of years.
going to be a big factor. If he can outbox him for the 12 rounds, then he deserves the fight, you know, and then it's all eyes on Fury Joshua.
Yeah. Do you think the judges are going to give him a fair shake out of there? Just saying what we were saying earlier about
I'm glad you brought this up.
The Ortiz fight. Boxing's corrupt. We know there's a lot of hometown cooking. You know, the UK is as bad as anywhere for it as well. You know, there's been some shocking decisions. But for me, again, I'm one of those people that believes that Triple G beat Canelo twice.
Yeah, well, that's
first time convincingly. Second time was a bit closer.
Different kind of worms for another podcast. But when we went down to London to watch the Fury Klitschko fight in a bar in London, and we were sat next to a guy who had thousands of pounds on Klitschko, and he said all the way during the fight, he'll never get the decision in his back garden. He'll never get the decision, and he got given the decision unanimous. But then we saw that Canelo absolute shit show of a fucking judge, you know, give that fight a draw when Golovkin clearly won by a couple of rounds. So
the first one you're on about now? Yeah,
the first one. Yeah. So the Americans are corrupt, but I think
it's not the Americans. It's just boxing. Just boxing is corrupt, isn't it? All over.
Yeah, but I think if Fury wins on points, he's going to win by such a massive difference. You know, if you went to boxing ability only, Fury's hands down the better boxer. Yeah. I don't think there's any way that a judge can realistically give the fight to Wilder on points. Like I say, but Wilder wins by knockout or Fury wins.
Yeah, do you know what? I mean, Wilder, his whole game plan is basically land that one big shot and then dive in with that flipping windmilling crazy style. It's just like, you know, pound.
A lot of people say he's the worst boxer in boxing, but he's, you know, he's got 40 wins, 39 knockouts. You can't argue with that.
Kick my ass.
Kick
my ass. Yeah. He's 6'5", and if you listen to like sparring partners and people that have fought him, they're like, the guy hits like a train. You know, he really has got that power. Fury's been dropped by cruiserweights. You know, let's not lie about it. He has got up and won, but I wonder how much. You know, everyone else has got caught by that shot. The snoozing. I don't think Tyson's got the granite chin or anything like that.
No, I don't think he'll be any different. I think he'll be exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a test of Fury's ability to avoid that right hand. So, you know, I'd like to see him coming in orthodox and then stepping out southpaw, which is going to give him a massive range advantage over Wilder. You know, to not get hit You know, if he can come
Yeah.
in orthodox and land a couple of shots, and on the way out lead with the right hand on southpaw, it's just going to make things, you know, really awkward for Wilder to land that shot.
Well, he's awkward, isn't he? Tyson is awkward. He's very good at taking an opponent's biggest skills away from him. I think, you know.
For the casual boxer, for casual boxing fan, it's boring. You know, he's not that knockout artist that Joshua is. He's not the knockout artist that Wilder is, and that's why the casual fans want to see Wilder Joshua. And that'll be an amazing fight. You know
I want to see Wilder Joshua. I'm not going to lie. I want to see it because it'll be brilliant.
I think they've all got to fight each other at some point, or at least I hope they do. But this is the first one of that rock paper scissors tournament, which I think it's going to turn out to be. But, you know, I think Fury will beat Wilder. I think Joshua will beat Fury. And
Press
I think
conferences
Wilder will beat Joshua. I think it's rock paper scissors.
Press conferences are more entertaining when Tyson Fury's there, though, aren't they? He does his fancy dress bit. Comes out, you know, Superman or something. I don't know.
Batman last time, wasn't it? Yeah, but I think Fury's brilliant for the sport, and I'm a big fan of him. I as a British boxing fan, want to see him do it. I'd love to see him beat Wilder and Joshua, to be perfectly honest. He's my favourite boxer in the heavyweight division. Just because he's like that common man sort of principle to him. He's not professional, he's not like, you know, photoshopped or anything like that. He's just, what you see is what you get, and he's honest, and I can relate to him.
I love that about him as well. I love that about him, but it's the roids thing. It's the roids thing that's got me pissed off. It's like, I do have a problem with drug cheats. You know, it's like, you're talking about a sport where people die, and you know, I'm not about it. It really pisses me off.
Very good point.
Really pisses me off that. But yeah, I think he's entertaining. He's got fantastic boxing ability. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
you know,
wish
massive
he was a little bit heavy-handed. If he had just a little bit more fire in his shots, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Well,
also, we love him because we bet on him to win that night when we were out in London for the Klitschko fight. It paid for all our drinks and our training and all the rest of it. So, you know,
20 quid on it, 92. Yeah, that's like it's 110 back.
So, you know, we were very happy.
Yeah, I've got a soft spot for him.
So yeah, that's that also flipping out. So, but anyway, so from the betting angle, I think that the values with Fury. You've gone with a bet that I actually prefer, to be honest with you. If I had loads of cash, I might go with the Wilder by knockout, Fury by points thing.
And you bet your bets.
In terms of the actual fight, take odds out of it. Take odds out of it totally. Just who comes out with the belt, taking into account the location, taking into account the potential for judging, taking into account that Tyson Fury's going to have an unfamiliar corner. I think it looks like he's going to have Ricky Hatton.
Yeah,
Freddie Roach looks like he's going to be in it.
His dad or his uncle that
can't make it. I think I might be just spreading rumours here. I think it's criminal record, right? I think you don't even get a visa with the old, you know, whatever.
Yeah. So, listen, I really want Fury to do it. I really want him to do it. So I'm gonna go with him. But it's gonna be a good fight, and unfortunately, I'm gonna be gutted if he gets knocked out, which is a big possibility.
Yeah.
I'm hoping more than thinking.
I'm also going to call Fury. Are we
agreeing? That's
it is. Yeah, but what are you going to do? Yeah, I just really hope he can do it. But yeah, we'll see. Saturday, not that long at all. So listen, thanks for taking the time to listen to this absolute fucking menagerie of bullshit. Give us some abuse in the comment section. And don't subscribe, mate. Fucking hell. Do something better with your life. You know, do a course, mate. Go on, go on the learn French section or some shit. Big love, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the fight. Do your own prediction videos, motherfuckers. Bye bye.
See you later.